the world comes numerous secrets that people today still don't know. But after years of hard examination, two historians have learned that there are more than secret islands and unknown chemicals hidden. There was a war, a great war like no other. They call it the Great Penguin War of 1964. Let's dive right into this phenomenon. First, the facts. We know that during this year, Nelson Mandela was arrested. Why? No one has got an exact answer until now. We found in our research that he was held prisoner for the Penguin Army for 20 years or more. We don't exactly know the date. Also, even though, according to our theory, everyone's sworn to secrecy about the war, songs refer to it, such as How Do They Do It by the Pacemaker, referring to the brave soldiers that fought in the war. Also, You Don't Know How Glad I Am by Nancy, referring to how glad she was that the war had ended that same year.
How exactly did this war start? Believe it or not, it was not the humans that started. It was the penguins that started the murder. They wanted the land for themselves. A war veteran, Pete Smith, is here to talk to us about what his misgivings with this battle.
Glad to have you here, Pete. So what's your account on the war?
Well, I was at the zoo. I was a zookeeper at the time, and I finished my shift, so I went home and to visit my friend P, who was sick, and I walked in, there was like 12 penguins there, and one pecked me on the foot, and it was a friendly peck, because we lived in harmony, it was not anything weird, but...
Of course.
Then another one pecked me on the leg, and one jumped from the ceiling fan, and suddenly I was overwhelmed by all of them, and it was more than 12. It was so many, and I don't remember anything after that.
It's tragic. I'm so sorry about that, Pete.
As our guest mentioned, the penguins and the humans lived in harmony, but what he didn't mention is that the penguins wanted more land, and they didn't want to live in harmony anymore, so they started a war. The penguins suited up. They got ready for the war. They began squawking and strange noises, and they overwhelmed the humans with packs of at least 4, 5, 6, sometimes even 12. And alone they may not be very powerful, but when they're traveling in packs, they are more powerful than you could ever imagine. They attack from air, and they attacked from the sea, and they attacked from land. They were everywhere, and no one was safe. It was a great war, with human death toll exceeding about 600,000, estimated about, but we suspect that it's probably more. Penguins, only about 100. They dominated every battle. The Battle of San Johanna, the Battle of Gettysburg, and many other battles. It's just devastating.
And then these battles just kept getting worse and worse as the year wore on. The penguins just kept winning, and we kept losing. The whole world was. Eventually, we just gave up. We couldn't go on any longer, so we gave the penguins 1/7 of our whole world. A whole continent, just as cold as their hearts are, Antarctica.
Some people still suffer from the nightmares that this great war has brought. How could you not? It's so devastating. All deaths, all the pain this war brought. I mean, it was a great war. The Great Penguin War of 1964.